So when we talk about sustainable tourism, we look at the impact in the visitor economy of people's carbon footprint. So the impact of visitors that are coming into the destination, and then the behaviour of the businesses working within that destination. So that might be in terms of travel around the destination. It might be in purchasing, it might be in where they stay, it might be in the experiences that they choose. There's all sorts of factors that lead into this, and I think the interesting thing during the various lockdowns is the fact that our domestic visitors haven't been able to travel overseas, so they've been staying in the UK. So you've had, that balance of inbound and outbound has always been skewed more to the outbound. So I think the coastal and some rural destinations have had real challenges that they haven't had before. I think there's collective responsibility, and part of that is in the destination and how we communicate those behaviours. Part of it's in the visitor, and part of it's from the business community, and then strategic stakeholders, other landowning stakeholders. There's a collective responsibility to make this work. I think it's really important for people to embrace opportunities by public transport, opportunities on the rail network, better use of the rail network. Again, making sure that the business community that we work with understand that the grants are out there and available to help them make material change in some cases. How can we help people break the mold a little bit, re-engage with local suppliers? And that's a big piece of work that we'd love to do at some point in the future. You just look at technology in terms of the apps that are produced. So we don't have a citywide app, mainly because from a resource perspective and a value for money perspective, but there are lots of great apps out there. Travel from bus and rail that you can use apps to look at when public transport's due, plot your times. And I think that's the beauty about digitising some of this, particularly for organisations like us and the opportunity it presents. It's just making it easy for people. Not that I never go on holiday, but I love walking around Bristol Harbour because it's beautiful and it's relaxing and it feels very European, and you feel kind of spoilt to have it on your doorstep. Going and, obviously I've got my favourites in Bristol, so I'm going to have my favourites in Bath and Sydney Gardens, and the Holborn Museum is also a lovely place to be, particularly in the sunshine. Other parts of the UK, Ross Scilly Beach is a big favourite of mine, and especially in the winter. I love beaches in the winter when you can walk along them and be the only person on the beach. Yeah, nothing spectacularly glamorous, but there's generally a lot of water involved in my recommendations.